Hi everybody, it's me, Sierra the pool toy. Have you ever had those days where you're kind of working on some stuff, you do a few things here and there. Overall, you seem to enjoy your day, but when you rest your head down on the pillow at the end of the day and you're ready to get some sleep, have you ever thought to yourself, I wasted today? Now, I could tell you that voice is a lie, that you had a perfectly productive day, and that you bought groceries and you did the dishes. You took care of some things that were, productive. And so when you lay your head down at night and, you think that you've wasted your entire life, that's not true. But that would be a lie. And the reason that's a lie is because you have goals, you have ambitions, you have habits that you're trying to build. You have an entire life that you are trying to design for yourself and live. And if you don't do any work that day to get you closer to achieving that, it's gonna feel like you've wasted that time. Fair enough. And that feeling that you get, that you've wasted today, and then you wasted yesterday, and then hopefully you're not going to waste tomorrow, that is your consciousness telling you you need to get a move on these things that you want. And so, what are we going to do about that? What can we do? How can we live each day where we finally put our head down on the pillow and we can actually be happy? Well, the way that we feel like we haven't wasted the day, the secret technique of this is we don't waste the day. And so how do we do that? Well, my personal system is I come up with a daily to-do list. So starting in the morning, I have a pad with me, and throughout the day, while I'm in the morning or while I'm at work, I'm writing down the things that I need to do. I need to go grocery shopping. I need to do the dishes. I need to draw for a little while. Be specific, give it like 20 minutes, and then I need to edit some clips. I need to record a YouTube video. I need to clean my desk. There's all kinds of things that you're going to come up with, and they don't all necessarily have to be these big, goal-achieving things, to guide and form the rest of your life. Just write everything down that you need to do. And then at the end of the day, after work or whatever, and you actually have some time to yourself, what you need to do is prioritize. And the way that I do that is at the bottom of my list, I write, what makes today count? And I will look at that list of things that I'm doing, and I will pick and choose what to do. And then that's how my day is going to count. So I will look at that and be like, all right, well, I need 2 clips. I will edit 2 clips. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to record a full YouTube video, so we'll not do that. I do need to do the dishes because I'm low on forks, and I'll spend some time drawing. So if I can do those 3 things, today counts. And then you do them. You just do your best with them. Maybe, you don't hit it 100%. Maybe I wanted to do 5 clips and I do 3. Maybe I wanted to do the dishes, but instead I ended up organizing my desk instead. But you want to stick to the things that you said, this counts. And if you have spare time, tackle the other stuff on the list, of course. I'm not saying that you have to avoid that stuff. But if you are making a contract with yourself of like, this is what makes today count, then those are the things you need to do so that you don't feel guilty at the end of the day. You might have a job at work and you might be working hard and your manager says, I don't know what you do all day. You're not doing what I want you to do. And so if you have that list of things that you did, then you could show that to them and shut them up. And that's sort of what we're doing already with the voice in our heads. We're telling it to shut up. And the way that we're doing that is we are coming up with this list and we're accomplishing the things. And we've already negotiated what our responsibilities are. It's everything in the what makes today count category. And it's just, it has to be a reasonable amount of things, you know? It's like, well, I don't have enough time for a video, so I'm not going to do that the same day I do clips. But maybe tomorrow, maybe I'll do the video recording and I won't edit anything. I'll just do the recording. And then when you go to lay your head down at night, you can look at that list and you say, today counted. I didn't waste the day. And that would make you feel so much better when you go to sleep. Because nobody wants to go to sleep guilty. It's probably not good for your sleep quality anyway. So that's another reason to do this. And, you know, this list could really be developed at any point. You know, I do it in the mornings when I'm at work. I've seen people who do it at night. Or it's like they do it at night and then it's for the next day. So they're like, I have all these things I need to do tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes, they already have the list ready to go. They already know it's going to make the day count. And so that's how they make the day. And they just do their tasks. They just focus on those few things. They're reasonable with themselves about the amount of work that they can do in a day. And they're able to accomplish it. And so I hope that that's what you guys are going to start doing. I want you guys to go to bed at the end of every day feeling like the day mattered. And yeah, it's not going to be perfect. You're not always going to hit it. And, you know, you're going to, I wanted to do 5 clips today and edit all of those. And instead I only did 3. It's like, that's okay. It's like, oh, I had all these things on my list for today, but I only did, half of it. And it's like, that's okay. Partial credit. I'll give you partial credit for that. That's okay. Plan better tomorrow. Have a reasonable amount of work tomorrow. Don't just keep stacking it on. Keep your daily tasks reasonable. Because the most important thing is that you just feel like you did well. It sucks to feel useless. That is a constant struggle that so many people feel. And you're not. As long as you're working on it, It's like there's so many things that you can do. And it sucks when you don't. But at least if you make yourself a list, you give yourself a direction to go in. And so I want today to count. I want today to count for me. I want today to count for you. I don't want you to go home and go to bed, lay down, and then just feel miserable. Like, what am I doing? What's the point of me? Screw that. No, absolutely not. I want you to be awesome. And I want you to feel awesome. So many people will also pile on so much work on themselves, put so much pressure on themselves to perform, that even if they do accomplish a lot, they feel miserable for it. Because it's not everything that they wanted to accomplish. And so that's the other point of the list too, is that you need to scale it into a reasonable amount so that you can get it done. Some people want to just overload themselves. And they just put too much stuff on there and they make themselves feel awful. There are plenty of people out there who get a lot more done than me, and they feel a lot worse than me because they thought they were supposed to be superhuman. And I'm just a pool toy. But yeah, guys, I hope this has helped you. I'm probably running a little long now, but I appreciate you being here and watching to the end. And I hope that you can find a way that you can start making every day count. Because you deserve it. And I hope that you're able to do everything it is that you want to do. Have a good night.